Honduras is a constitutional, multi-party republic. The most recent national and local elections were held in November 2021. Voters elected Xiomara Castro of the Libre Party as president for a 4-year term beginning in January. International observers generally recognized the elections as free and fair. The Honduran National Police maintain internal security and report to the Secretariat of Security. The armed forces, which report to the Secretariat of Defense, are responsible for external security but also exercise some domestic security responsibilities in support of the National Police and other civilian authorities. Some larger cities have police forces that operate independently of the National Police and report to municipal authorities. The military police of public order report to military authorities but conduct operations sanctioned by civilian security officials as well as by military leaders. The National Interinstitutional Security Force coordinates the overlapping responsibilities of the National Police, Military Police of Public Order, National Intelligence Directorate, and Public Ministry during interagency operations. Civilian authorities maintained effective control over security forces. There were reports that members of the security forces committed some abuses. Significant human rights issues included credible reports of unlawful or arbitrary killings, including extrajudicial killings, torture and cases of cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment by government agents, harsh and live, threatening prison conditions, arbitrary arrest or detention, serious restrictions on freedom of expression and media, including threats to media members by criminal elements, serious government corruption, lack of investigation of and accountability for gender-based violence, and crimes involving violence or threats of violence against indigenous and Afro-descendant communities, and against lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex persons. The government prosecuted some officials who committed human rights abuses or engaged in corruption, but a weak judicial system and corruption were major obstacles to obtaining convictions. Criminal groups, including local and transnational gangs and narcotics traffickers, were significant perpetrators of violent crimes and committed acts of homicide, torture, kidnapping, extortion, human trafficking, intimidation, and other threats and violence directed against human rights defenders, judicial authorities, lawyers, business community members, journalists, bloggers, women, and other vulnerable populations. The government investigated and prosecuted some of these crimes, but impunity was widespread.